your phone already come with a stand. Right.
Get your background sick.
As I lean, I feel like a fiend. This 613 got me looking at life like a whole movie scene. I thank God for waking me from my dream. I pray my sins don't weigh me down, and one day I'll be redeemed. You hear compassion when you hear me. That's simply because the Most High God put His Spirit in me. I try my best to conquer His laws, but this flesh is a mess. In my best, it's just no good at all. And yes, I'm just keeping it raw. I'm feeling like them crackers when they all went up against jaws. Sometimes I feel I can win, but within there's a light that refuses the spirit to dim. And why you grin, our little brothers they spin as they sin, they gon' keep it into devil. There's no way they can win. Most say they don't believe in God, but that day gon' come when they all put under that rod.
Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul. Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul. Yeah.
Vanity, vanity. Everything is vanity, tainted on my family, try mess with my sanity. Ruach took a hold of me, wisdom made a man of me. Festival of booze, tents posted with the canopy. Salvation for the tribes, gird up, dominoes, hood to the barrios. Babylon falls like dominoes. One by one, all the nations will bow to the one true king who gon' withstand that great and terrible day. The eights and the days, it's like fire shut up in my bones. No microwave, Southern IG. Read the book of the law, switch agency. The father waited patiently, pardon my latency. Slowly rising power up, enemy wanna devour us. Thought that we would fall, ain't no cowards, ain't no powder puffs. Never live life in the gray. Yahoo, why He set the place. I atone for all my wrongs to walk into the house of praise.
Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul.
Mercy, mercy, my spirit thirsty. Praying the Most High finds me worthy. You don't want the king to do you dirty. Hate your brother, that's murder, murder. Truth is out, we're on a journey. Waiting lost, so we rise up early. I'm on my camp flow, she flirty, flirty. But play with our king, he's burly, burly. He find you injured if your D stay profane. Read what you so can't claim you don't know. He that do wrong, he get done wrong. Colossians 3:2-5, that's law. Judgment's day real, no AI real. Keep it sealed or get your cap peeled. We the prophets of Israel. Walk through fire, never fold or tire. Garments of vengeance, that's royal attire. Eyes like flame, His word inspire. Cut so clean, like a sword of fire. Wake up, Zion, we back. Messiah's empire.
Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul. Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul.
Yeah. Okay. Walking dead, seeing red, my whole life was a mess. Tell the truth, I confess, my heart was cold in my chest. Chasing money didn't figure, it was a sin of the flesh. Till the sin got bigger, then it wasn't the flesh. Heard the Holy Spirit whisper, this is only a test. Everything that glitters could lose you if you let it. All the wisdom embedded in scriptures, the lesson for the healing of the nation. It's written, prophetic. Was blind, now I see. Was a prisoner, now I'm free. His mercy and His grace is like the air that I breathe. Walking with the Hamashiach, He broke the chains off of me. I'ma stay in the fight. You give me all that I need. I'm your servant, I'm repentant. I'll praise you to the end of days. When I give my testimony, you took the weight of my shame. Every scar tells a story. It's a blessing in your name. I was broke, now I'm restored. You're the potter, I'm the clay. Since I repented from my sins, you pulled me out of the grave. It's a blessing covered in your mercy, your love, your grace. Have mercy on my soul and hear me whenever I pray. I want a crown and a white robe. and see your beautiful face. Yeah.
It's me, the most loved and also the most hated. I'm jaded, full of mistakes like King David. I'll never let a young chick play me like Solomon. I'ma keep chopping heads off imposters like Taliban. Niggas acidic, anti-religious, anti-Semitic. Till we split they linens, throw they dead bodies and great for disrespect. You'll change your complexion, no intercession for insurrection. Change your direction, no afterlife after resurrection. Niggas how I met it, get mad, but they said it. Find out we the chosen and instantly regret it. Lose all his money, get mad cause he bet it. Get mad at his woman cause we the best, and she said it. Never minimize the importance of my own need for redemption. Gonna take me a lifetime, need the Lord to give an extension. Never mind your wicked intentions or the victims hanging and lynching. Your lack of comprehension never changing these dimensions. Are our enemies' intentions? Nigga, shut your mouth and just listen. I get fair time on a deadline, now your dead body's just missing. And your spare time, you lost time when you gave it all to the system. He lost his wisdom and no resistance, and I swear to God that we miss him.
Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul. Lord, have mercy on me, have mercy on me, redeem me, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul, save my soul.
Allah ya ba shima mashiach Yahweh. Kolo ya ba shima mashiach Yahweh. Brakathon. Washimathon. All the Akim, Wagwath, and Yaladium of Yasharala. Most I've never heard about Shema Shigab Shab Brakathon to all you. Bless all y'all. In the name of the Most High. I'm coming to y'all because my spirit is vexed. My spirit has been vexed for a while now. Few years. I've been living in St. Louis for 6 years in a month. About a month and a half. 6 years I've been here. It never has my spirit been vexed as it has in the past, say maybe year and a half, 2 years. It's been very vexed first of all, I'm Yahban Yahweh Abban Yasharala, servant of the Most High Allah Shadi Yahweh, Bashima Mashiach Yahweh Shai, the creator of the heavens, seas, and everything that's real and true indeed. My journey and vexation started when I first moved here, because I was like, why the Most High make me move here? Why the Most High make me move here? Why he make me move here in the pits of hell? Because St. Louis, if you ain't been to St. Louis, if you ain't been, you don't know. So don't talk about it, and you can't read about it. You have to live this to experience it. St. Louis is ground zero. I mean, ground zero in a way that you can't fathom unless you live here or you know the history of what's been done in St. Louis. Specifically, the Hebrew population of St. Louis City. Okay. I recently reignited my quest to be fully sober soldier of the Most High. So I no longer smoke. I'm not a puffer light no more. And as I stop being a puffer light, you know how I go. With clarity comes straight conviction and the power of the Most High. He's gonna start speaking to you harder and more.
Hallelujah.
So the Most High I've been on fire. I'm talking about the same fire he put underneath my soul to make me leave Washington D.C. to come here 6 years ago. It's the same fire that I'm burning with right now. Damn near, man, same intensity. About the plight that my brothers and sisters in St. Louis were put in unbeknownst to most of the brothers and sisters in St. Louis. And when I say unbeknownst, I do medical transportation. I done drove thousands of St. Louis residents to and for from their appointments and home medical appointments and everything. I had conversations with these people. And I see that these people don't know what's been done to them. They don't know they've been poisoned. They don't know they've been dumbed down to the dumbest depths of level. The dumbest depths. If there's a level of dumb that is so unfathomable to a person, You got to come to St. Louis in spirit. I'm talking about, it's not the brothers and sisters' fault here. It's not, I do not place no blame on my brothers and sisters. It's not their fault. St. Louis government, along in cahoots with the United States military, poisoned and dumbed down our brothers and sisters, my Wagwath of St. Louis. Now, I speak to a lot of these residents, and 90-something%, when I say 90-something%, we talking 99% of the residents don't have not an idea or clue this has happened to them. Okay? So what we about to bring out, we about to show y'all display true evil and wickedness. Like Ephesians chapter 6, verse 9 and 10 say, you ain't dealing with battle of flesh and blood. You dealing with spiritual wickedness in the high places. The devil has been all through St. Louis. The devil had his hand in St. I wouldn't be surprised the devil got one of his headquarters in St. Louis due to the major cave system they got here and everything and what's been done here to our brothers and sisters. So, with that being said, man, I'm about to show y'all a video. It's only 15 minutes long. Eye-opening, gut-wrenching, soul-destroying. Anybody with a soul is going to destroy your soul to see what's been done to our brothers and sisters. Okay? But I'm telling you, don't let your soul be so brought down so low that you go to the grave. Let your soul feel this, and then you go pray to the Father. Get empowered to know your next steps and your next moves, what you're supposed to do next. Because a lot of our brothers and sisters, I'm talking about, man, we got some smart brothers and sisters here, but only the ones that I know for a fact that worship Yahweh, those are the ones that have you can have a good dialogue with. These brothers and sisters are intelligent. They articulate themselves in a way that you can have a conversation with them, and it just be just flowing. But if they don't have the Mashiach Yahweh and the Almighty Father in their life, they not going for him, man. I'm telling you, hands down, unadulterated, the dumbest people you gonna meet in the face of the planet, man. I ain't never met nobody this dumb in my life in the United States of America, man. And I've been all through this country. This St. Louis government have dumbed our people down to the point where stuff we learned in Washington, D.C. in the 80s, in the 5th and 6th grade, they just learn it in 11th and 12th grade. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. Can't make it up. So with that being said, I'm about to expose this video to y'all and show y'all the truth. I'm going to have a special guest come on in maybe another episode if he's not available tonight. I'm gonna have a brother who's born and raised here, no longer lives here. He's gonna give his testimony why he no longer lives here. And he's gonna tell you about, he's gonna land me back on what we about to expose to y'all. It's gonna be beautiful. So without further ado, I'm gonna let the brother play the video. As soon as it's done, my elder and myself, we're gonna talk about this, what we just witnessed, and we want to hear from y'all.
Yeah, it's some little feedback when you talk though. Sound like it's like a masculine voice, but we gonna rock it.
What'd you say, bro?
Now to a News Nation exclusive investigation into a secret government experiment that was carried out in St. Louis. Residents tell us they still remember a mysterious fog. Children would run through it. Mothers would try and close their windows against it. For decades, they all had questions, and now we're seeking answers. The United States Army now admits that it sprayed a chemical that contained cadmium, a known carcinogen, on a neighborhood of more than 10,000 people. Critics say this was done with no warning and no consent. Well, tonight we return to the site of that demolished neighborhood and speak with former residents who believe the government turned them into human test subjects. Although the Army admits that the test happened, it is not admitted to harming the residents. News Nation's Natasha Zuvez investigates what was in the fog and why the truth may still be buried.
The fog drifted through the streets like a ghost. That's exactly what it looked like, a thick fog.
It was summertime and it was hot. We would just run through it as fast as we could and try to just cool ourselves off. It stuck to you.
The spray was so foul as far as the odor. It made some of us have headaches, nausea, dizziness.
That's what I remember. It made me sick.
It wasn't the weather. It was an eerie smoke descending from rooftops, rolling from the backs of trucks.
Regular flatbed truck, but it had a big machine on the back. And it had a big nozzle that really sprayed a fog you couldn't even see through. It was that thick. And it really, we felt it as it would adhere to our skin. And as far as the guys,
What happened, bro? Bro. Maha. Maharakaba.
Asked for them to spray us. My government used me like I was a guinea pig.
We're standing at where Pruitt-Igoe used to be here, and it's hard to believe more than 10,000 people used to live here. As we bring our drone up, you can see it's mostly just an empty lot
video's
now,
still going.
overgrown with trees. This used to be filled with 33 high-rise buildings. It was all demolished in 1976. And according to the National Research Council, St. Louis was chosen for spraying experiments because it had similar characteristics to Soviet targets like Moscow in terms of population density and terrain and proximity to a river.
The government now admits to a secretive series of Cold War tests, including one dubbed large area coverage. More than 30 tests conducted across the U.S. and Canada, spraying zinc cadmium sulfide from planes, rooftops, and vehicles to simulate how a biological attack might spread, all to prepare for potential warfare against the Soviets.
Many of us been in the military and had top secret clearances. We know how it works.
We have died for America. We have fought for America.
You are a veteran.
I am United States Air Force veteran.
Dr. Starks, you're a veteran as well, isn't
Yes, I'm an Air Force veteran also.
Is there a sense of betrayal here?
Definitely, definitely.
They want to know if those secret tests have anything to do with what they're observing with their own eyes.
I lost my two older siblings to cancer. I lost a brother last month.
I've been diagnosed recently with a rare form of lymphoma.
I had cancer of the left kidney, had partial removal of my left kidney.
News Nation reached out to the Army for answers. They provided a one-page response. It says the Army's own Center for Health Promotion and Preventive Medicine investigated in 1994 and found inhalation exposure would not pose a health risk. They also cite later corroborating reviews, including a 1997 review by the National Research Council. Perhaps they assumed we wouldn't read the NRC's 380-page report, but we did, and the Army's statement doesn't show the full picture. In that 1997 review, the National Research Council explicitly says repeated exposure to zinc cadmium sulfide can cause kidney or bone toxicity or lung cancer if levels are high enough. And they admitted they couldn't fully assess the risk. Why? Because some Army records remain classified, it says, for national security reasons. More troubling, key Army exposure records were missing. And when the NRC asked the Army to supply them, the Army said it couldn't find them. Finally, the NRC considered conducting its own study, but concluded it wasn't feasible. In short, it did not test the site, collect samples, or test residents, and they didn't have access to all the data. Their review was based on what the Army gave them, and what the Army either could not find or withheld. The Army ends its statement to News Nation by saying, quote, none of the reports contained evidence of a radioactive component to the zinc cadmium sulfide dispersion tests. Residents say the secrecy and delays are no accident.
They're waiting us out.
They're waiting on all of us to die.
But that's not even the whole story. as residents demand to know what else could have been in that spray.
They have not come clean with what was in there.
Do you believe that it was just zinc cadmium sulfide in that spray?
No.
No.
We go to the source, a researcher who has spent decades declassifying government documents about these tests.
Do you believe the U.S. government sprayed some kind of radioactive material on the residents of St. Louis? I believe that they did.
And the government's surprising response to our request to declassify information.
I mean, what the hell?
Plus, renowned activist Erin Brockovich weighs in.
Do you think there's been a lie here, a cover-up here?
It sure looks that way.
The resident.
This video keeps skipping, Ox. I'm going on. Say no one this coming out. Video keeps skipping on my end. Yep. They definitely don't want this coming out.
Did through a St. Louis neighborhood, one that
Let me
residents
stop.
still remember decades later.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, the video keeps skipping. You gotta with some fix it whatever's going on your end.
Yeah. I know you had some audio issues.
Can you hear me
If
now?
you want, yeah. You want me to reset and we do start over, or you want to keep going? Because let me see. We still should be live.
They say we live.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's go, bro. Let's go. If not, we just do it again. If it don't come out right.
All right, well, go ahead. Go ahead, play the video then. Go ahead.
It ended, didn't it?
No, hell no. That's what I was trying to tell you. You had it skipping. It's at it's cute. It's queued up to 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, it's far from over. It keeps skipping. You gotta stay at your screen and watch it because it keeps skipping.
Yeah, I'm at the screen. I'm watching.
Yeah, this one's Captain Skippy mode.
Residents of St. Louis. I believe that they did.
And
There you go. I'm about to mute my mic.
To our request to declassify information.
I mean, what the hell?
Plus, renowned activist Erin Brockovich weighs in.
Do you think there's been a lie here, a cover-up here?
It sure looks that way.
The residents are asking for an apology from the government for being experimented on. They are asking for compensation, for health studies for themselves and their children. They're also asking for transparency. They want the government to release all the documents about the spraying. So, Elizabeth, tomorrow night on your show, we will go on a journey to try to declassify the one government document that a key researcher tells us she has never been able to expose. And we take the investigation to Erin Brockovich. For the residents still here, still fighting, the question is whether they will get any answers before it's too late. Elizabeth.
Well, they have a better chance of it with you on the case. Natasha Zuvez, thank you so much. In part one of our News Nation
Do I have a pop now?
tonight, we uncovered a mysterious fog.
I don't hear the pop now.
All right, it's because I have my Bluetooth. It's the Bluetooth fighting the stream, y'all. So yeah, now I have Bluetooth in my ear no more.
Nausea, dizziness.
They didn't ask for our permission. We didn't ask for them to spray us. My government used me like I was a guinea pig.
They're waiting us out.
They're waiting on all of us to die.
The government admits it sprayed a chemical that contained cadmium, a known carcinogen. Critics say without warning and without consent. They sprayed it on a neighborhood of more than 10,000 people, but now years later, residents are getting sick, some with rare forms of cancer, and they're asking what else might be hidden from them. Specifically, what else could have been in that spray? News Nation's Natasha Zuvez picks up the investigation from here.
We're on our way to meet with a researcher right now who has dedicated her career, decades, to declassifying documents and trying to figure out what exactly happened here in the city of St. Louis and what exactly was in that spray. Across the country, the government conducted secret Cold War experiments in plain sight.
It was so secretive that we're really just now sort of digging out from underneath us to try to understand the scale of it.
And Dr. Lisa Martino-Taylor helped uncover many of them.
We know that they were giving radioactive cocktails to pregnant women. We know that they were feeding radioactive oatmeal to children in state schools. They've admitted to those things, and they won't release the material related to St. Louis.
It's true. American children in state-run institutions like the Fernald School were fed radioactive oatmeal as part of studies by MIT sponsored by the Atomic Energy Commission. You can see some of the documents Dr. Martino-Taylor worked to gather and declassify on MIT letterhead describing experiments on human subjects. The children, some of them orphans, were told they'd be joining a science club. They were promised a quart of milk a day, a trip to a baseball game, to the beach. A copy of the 1994 congressional hearing shows those children, now grown, describing being told the oatmeal was just vitamins and recalling the health problems that followed: lumps on my arms, my stomach. Pregnant women were also unknowingly given radioactive iron at top hospitals in Tennessee and California to study how radiation crossed the placenta, some later reporting miscarriages, illness, or birth defects. A class action lawsuit resulted in a settlement in the 90s.
Do you believe the U.S. government sprayed some kind of radioactive material on the residents of St. Louis?
I believe that they did. There's so much contextual evidence that points that way, and I spent years looking at this.
She says her research reveals the men who designed and oversaw the St. Louis experiments were some of the top experts in radioactive weapons.
We know that the people who designed the study, who oversaw the study, these were all the radiological weapons experts who were looking at open-air radiological weapons.
One of them, Brigadier General William Creasy, was head of the Army Chemical Corps, the very branch leading America's secret radiological weapons program during the Cold War. He brought in a scientist named Philip Layton, who was the Army's leading authority on using radioactive particles in aerosol form, fog-like clouds designed to drift over enemy terrain.
So the very man who designed this spraying experiment in St. Louis was an expert in using radioactive fog against the enemy.
Yes, he was the expert, the expert.
Then she says there's the timing.
They were looking for a city to test their offensive weapons program. They wanted to do it. They expressed this in documents. St. Louis was their chosen city. That was their analog city to Moscow. And they wanted to do this in 1953. And they showed up in 1953 in St. Louis.
But there's one document Dr. Martino-Taylor has never been able to unearth. It's still classified. The Joint Quarterly Reports detail the spraying experiments, all written by Layton himself. The last one is missing. It's called Joint Quarterly Report 5, and we tried to get it. Our team filed a Freedom of Information Act request on May 5th of 2025. By law, the government must respond to a FOIA within 20 working days, but it's been more than 3 months with multiple follow-ups. Nothing. The silence is what's called a constructive denial, and renowned activist Erin Brockovich says it reminds her of cases where the truth was hidden.
So, Erin, what is your reaction to this News Nation investigation? Did this shock even you?
Absolutely. I think my comment was, are we WTF the kidding me? I mean, what the hell? It's awful. I mean, the biggest thing, and I've learned in 30 years, is it's always the cover-up that enrages people, that hurts people. And I've learned that communities can handle the truth. What they don't handle and where they'll tip a scale is the lie. So this has been a cover-up, and I think that modern-day agencies owe it to them, the truth.
Do you think there's been a lie here, a cover-up here?
It sure looks that way.
Our investigation now drawing attention from lawmakers, including Congressman Wesley Bell of Missouri.
When American citizens have been impacted and exposed to chemicals specifically because of the federal government. I think that we should do, as Democrats and Republicans, we should all do the right thing, make certain to make these folks whole again, get them the compensation they deserve and the treatment that they need and also deserve.
It can happen to you. Don't get duped that it can't happen to you. We didn't think it was going to happen to us. We was babies, kids. It can happen to you, too.
Representative Bell is now fighting to get Pruitt-Igoe included in the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act that would provide payouts to Americans who can prove they were exposed to radiation during the Cold War. But for Pruitt-Igoe residents, there's a catch. Because key records remain classified, they haven't been able to prove what they were exposed to. What do you want everyone to know about what happened here?
The truth. Whatever the truth is, we want to know the truth. I don't think we get that now.
In the meantime, residents say all they can do is wait, hoping someone finally listens. When will you give up this fight?
Never. Till I'm cold and dead and buried in my grave.
And Elizabeth, we asked the Army point blank, was there a radioactive component to that spray? It's interesting that they didn't just say no. Rather, they said, quote, none of the reports contained evidence of a radioactive component, pointing us to reports like a review by the National Research Council. But Elizabeth, a close read of that report shows even the NRC admitted they could not fully assess the risk of the spraying, because when they asked the Army for key records, the Army replied the documents were either classified or they were missing. The Army could not find them. And Elizabeth, I have to tell you, these residents feel the government is waiting them out. The people you just heard from last night and tonight are the ones who are still here, who are well enough to speak. One woman we were supposed to meet with died before we could get to her. She was suffering from multiple cancers. Her daughter asked us to keep going, and we will keep pushing for information, including those classified documents, Elizabeth.
All right, Natasha Zuba, stay on the case. Thank you so much for that investigation.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you
So, I'm going to start again from what I stated in the beginning. Koloyo! Bashum, Mashiki, Hawashai, brother Orlando Thomas, let me know if you still hear Pop. El Mahar Ka Ba, Bunya Howard Bunya Yasharala. Please let me know if you hear Pop. If you don't hear Pop, I ain't gonna stop. All these goddamn demons gotta drop. Koloyo! Bashum, Mashiki, Hawashai. Y'all have just witnessed a servant of the Most High Yahweh burning intensely with fervent zest and zeal for his creator and master Yahweh, Allah Shadi Yahweh, Bun Yahweh Shah. Woo! Man, like I said, my spirit is on fire. I'm no longer a puffer light. I'm no longer a smoker light. I don't consume anything in my system of the substance abuse. So therefore, I'm a sober soldier with fire and zest up in me. And when I'm burning these goddamn heathens. Look what they did to our people down here. Look what they did to them. Poisoned them. Poisoned them. Lied to their faces. Radioactive poison. Talk about cadmium and zinc. Then you got 20 working days to produce the information that's requested in a FOIA request. Freedom of Information Act. They didn't give them nothing. It went on 5-6 months. And you got to remember, these people's they followed up all the time after the 20 working days. They followed up again. They followed up again. These people's did constructive denial. Meaning, we know we did y'all dirty. We know we poisoned y'all. We know we killed y'all. We ain't giving y'all shit. Nothing. No bubble gum. Nothing. You get Nathan Franks. Nathaniel. That's what you get. Oh, we're throwing the sweetener. We're going to give you some radioactive oatmeal. That's a sweetener for you. Yeah. Take this radioactive oatmeal. All St. Louis public school students ate radioactive oatmeal, who ate oatmeal. Not just Pruitt Igo. St. Louis City Public Schools, radioactive oatmeal. You had radioactive oatmeal. Pruitt Igo residents got sprayed with radioactive fall. What else you think they did? Have you been to St. Louis? Have you talked to St. Louis residents? Why you wonder why they talk the way they talk? Down there and all that stuff like that? It ain't their fault. It ain't their fault. I can name multiple brothers with intellect, multiple brothers with intelligence, and all of them working the Most High Yahweh Shah. Those are the only ones I seen as intelligent down here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can call them out. Obed, Joab, Zeke. He don't live here no more, but Zeke very intelligent. My brother Mordecai, Judah the Shooter, Reuben. I done talked to a lot of brothers. Even me and my brother, 2 plates. These brothers intelligent because they got Most High and Yahweh Shah in their life, and they go hard for them. Those intelligent brothers. But everybody else, man, listen, I've been down 6 years. These are some of the dumbest people in the United States of America. And it ain't their fault. I'm not talking shit about them. I'm not talking bad about them. I'm telling you the truth. These are the dumbest people because their government has dumbed them down so bad. Okay. I told them. I tell them to their face every day. You know, the stuff that you know, that you learn in 11th and 12th grade, we learned that in D.C. in 5th and 6th grade. Ain't that something? Oh, it ain't nothing? All right, check this out. Why is St. Louis public schools, they just lost their accreditation? Oh, you don't believe me? Ask the elder to show you. Look it up. If the elder can pull it up and show them, elder. St. Louis public schools have lost their accreditation. Why? Because the St. Louis government wants to keep y'all at the dumbest level in the country. Bro, I done traveled to New Orleans. I done traveled to Mississippi. I done traveled to Tennessee. I done been to Texas. I done been in Miami. I done been in Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, Pittsburgh. I went to college in Kansas. Man, I've been I've been to Vegas. I've been to LA. Man, the dumbest people I ever met in my life is St. Louis. Why? Because the government did this to them. Because they don't want them to be smart because they spiritual people. If you get these spiritual people any intelligence, they gonna destroy these heathens. And they know this. So I gotta poison them. Y'all too spiritually strong. Y'all too spiritually strong. Too spiritually strong. Gotta poison. I'm gonna poison your air, I'm gonna poison your food, I'm gonna poison your water. Then, when you try to fight back, like you see those 7 brothers and sisters of St. Louis that grew up here, they got all forms of red, extreme cancer, they lost all their people. They were the last remaining survivors. What about them? What about them? They talking with intelligence. They talking with intellect. But they deny them till they die. It's called delay, deny, hope you die. It is a strong defense of the United States military. They do it to their own veterans. The veterans that go over there and breathe in those toxic chemicals in films, when it's doing those burn pictures and stuff, it's called delay, deny, hope you die. This is the main reason why they took Russian television off of United States American networks. It was called RTTV. They had a documentary called Delay, Deny, Hope You Die. Soon as they came up with the documentary, they canceled all Russian television from all United States networks. Look it up. I was living in D.C. I had Verizon Fios when I was watching. I was like, man, I was watching Russian television all the time. It was the only true news I could see. I'm watching that jump. Next thing you know, it said Russian television will be taking off all drones. What for what? Because they came out with delay, deny, hope you die. That shows the United States military know that they kill and poison people, but they will delay and deny until you die, so they won't have to pay you nothing. Nothing. Zilch, nada. Nathan Franks, Nathaniel. It gets nothing. Yeah. So I'm gonna dumb you down, poison you, and you walking around here with pride and gusto, and you wonder why these the worst drivers in the United States of America, why they crash into every goddamn thing. Curbs, fire hydrants, stop signs, light poles, their self. These people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge because you reject knowledge, reject you and your children. Why you think it ain't just the 50s and 60s that they went through it? They going through right now, the children. I do medical transportation. I had to transport 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little newborn babies, 12, 13, 14 year olds back and forth to the hospital for shit that they should not be in the hospital for. Because of what the United States military and the St. Louis government has done to its residents. They did all this to you and they won't give y'all nothing. Nathan Franks. Then they hit you with a tornado to destroy most of the black communities in St. Louis. Because remember, St. Louis City, you got South City, which is fully gentrified. Like DC now. It's like, white people everywhere, scattered all over South City. It's gentrified like a mug. Come to North and West City, which you see all bruised. All bruised. That tornado hit North and West City. Everywhere where it's well-to-do white people at, all their houses fixed up. All the property fixed up for the most part. Yeah. I'm going to take you down a trip down Newstead. I'm going to take you on a trip down Union. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you Del Mar. I'm going to show you the destruction that these heathens have brought upon our people. And y'all just sit by, selling drugs to each other, killing each other. Don't give a goddamn about these people who done poisoned y'all and dumbed y'all down to the point where y'all education as grown women and men is worse than a fucking elementary school education. Y'all let these people do this to y'all. Because you sin against your creator. You reject knowledge from your creator. So he rejecting you and your children. Yeah, check it out. The brother gonna put up. St. Louis schools lost their accreditation. Go ahead. I see what you about to do. Go ahead. Do your thing. I'm burning. I just had to let it, man. This is, whoo. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg. These people play upon your intelligence, dumbed you down, poisoned you, and ain't giving you nothing. Taking away all your dignities, liberties, do whatever they want to y'all. And y'all roll around this junk like it's sweet. Pride, puffed up, like what you puffed up for? You got the education of a third grader. You killing each other. You quick to anger, quick to kill, shoot your own brother and sister. But when that white man comes, you drop the gun, put your hands in the air. Yes, boss. Yes, master. What they do to that? I ain't never seen nothing like this, man. Nothing. It's unprecedented. Unfreaking precedented. We moved here and seen the amount of graveyards here. My brother just exposed there's 101 graveyards in St. Louis County, 38 graveyards in St. Louis City. Do you know that St. Louis City is the same basic size as DC? St. Louis City got only 200,000 residents. People here be tripping. They must be back in the day. I told you because they've been dumbed down. They still think, I ask people how many what you think your population is. They be like, 300 something. I say, man, you're tripping. When I moved here, your population was 240,000. That was 6 years ago. And people been leaving like a mug. I know 5 brothers that have left personally myself. Man, the tornado hit, everybody left. Because ain't nobody, man, you go to West City and North City where that tornado hit at, Man, that joint like a ghost town. Nobody out there. How just destroy whole blocks gone. Whole blocks look like they've been bombed in Baghdad. I'm not lying. That's how Wellston looked before the tornado. Now all the surrounding areas of Wellston look like Wellston. Like they've been bombed by Baghdad. Yeah. Back in the city, well, only 200-some thousand people. You can look it up. You can too. It was meant to hold almost 1 million people, just like DC. It was the same size city. But y'all never went over. Y'all never went over 300,000 people. Why? Because the United States military used y'all as guinea pigs, lab rats. That's why you got all these graveyards around here. It's graveyards everywhere. If you have not been to St. Louis, it's a thing to behold. You are in the city of the dead. It's graveyards every major thoroughfare and damn near every street in the city of St. Louis and in the county. You gotta see it to believe it. It's only where the brothers and sisters at. Where white people at, they ain't gotta worry about all the damn graveyards and cemeteries. Like that, like we see. We walk out our house. 100 feet to our right is a cemetery. You go to somebody's backyard, it's a cemetery right there. Cemeteries everywhere. If you read the Bible, it tell you that when you step on that desecrated land of that cemetery where all those dead is buried at, you unclean for a certain amount of days. So, I mean, we all unclean. We all standing on burial ground here. People be wondering why St. Louis got this dark cloud, man. This is the devil's playground. Why you in that arch here? It's the gateway to hell. Yeah. I'm telling the truth, Roof. I've been here 6 years. I traveled this whole country. I ain't never seen nothing like St. Louis. Nothing. Nothing even come close. The ignorance, the lack of intelligence, the disrespect for each other. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen nothing like it. And it's fully explained because the United States military and St. Louis government have poisoned and dumbed down our beautiful brothers and sisters of St. Louis. Yeah. They did this. You know what I'm saying? Why in the world does St. Louis have the most medical facilities per capita out of any city? Hospitals and medical facilities everywhere in St. Louis. Not just the city, the county too. I'm talking about St. Louis City, the county. Man, you gotta witness this to see it, yo. I'm not exaggerating. My wife worked at a hospital. She could tell you the horror story. We're gonna have her tell you her testimony too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my brother Judas Shooting tell you his testimony. It's medical facilities everywhere throughout St. Louis. BJC, SSM, Shriners. The brother said some other joint. I ain't never heard of it. I said SSM. Yeah. Missouri Baptist, SSM, BJC, Shriners, Homer G. Phillips, Christian Hospital. There's a ton of them. And they got so many satellite facilities throughout the joint. It's ridiculous. It's like every block you go on, you know, in the hood, every block you go on is a church or a liquor store. Come to St. Louis, every block you go on is a goddamn hospital, medical facility, and a graveyard. Not lying. You got witnesses to believe it. You have to experience and witness St. Louis to see what we talking about, you know. It's unprecedented. This is the city of the dead. This is the city of the dead. Dead in spirit, dead walking. Real stuff. No exaggeration. Good people. But how can you do good if you've been poisoned? Mentally, spiritually, and physically. So, you just saw a video that just showed you that not only did they spray black residents with radioactive fog, but they did it for 2+ decades. you think that do to you people? Hmm? That's generations. That's generations being poisoned, destroyed. Why when I talk to St. Louis residents, most of them don't even know this happened to them. They are oblivious, have not a clue, because the St. Louis government purposely dumbed them down and hides this information from them. This must come out. One of the comments that I read in the video was, it's a beautiful comment. So I was like, yeah, wow. It doesn't make no sense. It says, let's find it. All right? This should be a way, way bigger story than they're acting like it is. Her comment got 5,500 likes. Right? But the reason why it's not a bigger story than it is, suppression and cover-ups are real. Look how hard the United States military fought to suppress and cover up this information. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna sit idly by, let these people continue to poison our people and destroy our people? Dumb them down to nothingness? Continue to let this happen? Or you gonna get on your hands and knees and pray to the Father and beg for forgiveness and ask him to imbue you with the spirit of the Ruach Kodesh and put his Holy Spirit in you to combat these damn demons? What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Dump you down, poison you, make sure you're not always in a sleep state by not being sober. I've never seen, bro, St. Louis, they sell liquor everywhere. Everywhere. You can get liquor at Walgreens, Walmart, the gas station. You can get liquor at the fucking gas station. Liquor at the gas station.
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. You get liquor everywhere in St. Louis. CVS, Walgreens. We're not lying. Everywhere in St. Louis you can buy liquor. Why? Because I want to keep you sleep. So you won't know he poisoned you and dumbs you down to the dumbest depths of hell. Why do you think these people so violent? Why do you think when you try to talk to them, they look at you with their eyes glazed? Cuz they've been poisoning dumb down. Ain't no spirit in them. Ain't no spirit in them. Oh, here another one for you. I don't want y'all to be producing and doing all that stuff like, nah. Why you think they don't care about, they don't incentivize nobody to come to St. Louis. Notice that. Every other city out here in the United States of America incentivize you to come to this city, live there and everything. St. Louis don't give you no incentive to come to St. Louis at all. Not one. I ain't never seen a St. Louis commercial, visit St. Louis. You know how they say visit Kissimmee, visit Orlando, visit Chicago, even visit DC. I ain't never seen a commercial say visit St. Louis. For what? What am I coming to St. Louis for? Get robbed, shot, see old ass architecture, dilapidated buildings everywhere, bandos everywhere, drugs everywhere. What incentive you give me to come to St. Louis? What incentive are you giving me to stay in St. Louis? What incentive are you giving me? They don't care. They don't care. That's why they give everybody guns. Everybody has access to guns in St. Louis. I want you poisoned. I want you dumb as fuck. I want you not sober. I want you tote up from the flow up to everybody get thrown in. And I want you fully loaded so you can blast your brother if he look at you the wrong way. Blah. I don't like that right there. What? You understand what you said? Why you shoot? You ain't understand what I said. What? Ignorance. Ignorance. It ain't their fault. The main you gotta get from it ain't the brothers and sisters' fault of St. Louis. Only thing is their fault is they rejected knowledge. That's it. Because you reject knowledge, the most I see reject you and your children. And look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. It's time for us to be respect. Brothers and sisters, Walk, especially St. Louis. Y'all need to show this video to everybody in St. Louis. Everybody. Even outside of St. Louis and wake the residents of St. Louis up and show them how dumb they look by killing each other and doing this to each other when they should be going against the government. You let the government poison you, dumb you down, and let you kill each other, and y'all have no fight against them whatsoever. Won't even lift a hand against these goddamn heathens. Pale faces, white devils, crackers. And what you do? Yes, a boss. When you ain't shoe boss, I do anything you want me to do, boss. Want to watch the draws, boss? I do my best job I can do this time. Man, y'all better wake up, man. Wake up. What was that movie? School Days? Wake up! Wake up, man. This is horrible. This is unconscionable. Unprecedented. Never seen, even heard anything like this. The Most High burnt my spirit 6 years ago and forced me to move here. My wife, all praise going on to the Most High, she decided to take that journey with me, and I'm thankful to the Most High she did it. But I'm telling you, as a servant of the Most High, y'all, I dreaded this decision. I did not want to come, but I had to listen to him, and I'm so glad I listened because I learned the truth. He showed me why he brought me here now. All these years I wonder why he brought me here. Now I know. I gotta expose this. This must be shown to our brothers and sisters. This cannot. Ain't no way in the world y'all can let this go on, man, and not raise no red flags and awareness to all each and every one. North City, West City, South City, North County, West County, South County. Y'all need to be talking about this every day. Instead of talking about where you get your next bag of weed from, or your blow, or your pills, or whatever your drug of choice is, or you gonna get your fifth bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get my Don Hoop, or I'm gonna get my, you know what I'm saying, my Terramana, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is you drink on. You need to be concerned about this. This is unprecedented. This is horrible. Why would you? My spirit is vexed, brothers and sisters, so you have to excuse me. But like I say, I've been burning like this for like a year and a half. But when I seen that documentary, I really was burning. I was foaming. Fuming! And I ain't never heard none of my brothers and sisters in St. Louis talk about this. They don't know nothing about it. But the shooter, he knew about the Pruitt Igo. We talked. He knew about that. But he did not know the extent of it. And he damn sure didn't know about the radioactive oatmeal. He didn't know that. Yeah. St. Louis public school students, not just Pruitt Igo, if you lived in St. Louis during that time period, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, they were poisoned with radioactive oatmeal. And then they shot your mama or father out their nuts, and you got that same stuff in you, because it's in your parents. And you wonder why St. Louis in the plight that it's in. Yeah. Y'all need to be in an uproar. Fuck that immigration, the ICE stuff. Y'all need to be protesting what the United States military did to St. Louis residents, specifically Hebrew residents. Yeah. Yeah. Because all you so-called black and brown brothers and sisters, y'all Hebrews. Children of the Most High God. Most High Yah. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Keep on rejecting his knowledge. Keep on rejecting his wisdom and understanding. You're going to keep on being poisoned and dumbed down. Yeah. These are all facts. So I just had to bring that out, man. Next time I'm gonna have my wife and my and brother Judas shoot. The next time we go, I ain't want to be too long-winded on this situation. I just wanted to. I'm burning, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this ever. Unprecedented. The amount of cemeteries, the liquor everywhere, guns everywhere. The fact that they poison and they dumb down to dumb. Man, listen. When I say dumb, let me explain to you dumb. Cause y'all maybe think I'm talking down to my brothers and sisters. I'm not. I'm talking about these people. These brothers and sisters are dumb. Okay. Perfect example. An elderly Hebrew woman. We talking about 60-something, 70 years old. Okay. She's driving her vehicle in front of me. You know what this elderly woman does? So there's oncoming traffic. We're going this way. Oncoming traffic is coming this way. She stops in the middle of the street where there's no stop sign, no stoplight, or anything. Guess what she does? She waves the car that's on the side street, like in the parking lot or something like that, to come on out into oncoming traffic. Oncoming traffic is still coming. And she just said told the car to come out. I'm like, you, man, listen, I apologize to Lakia. Most high, how about so much? Please forgive me, Father. Man, I called her every dumb old B in the book. Because that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You are an elderly woman. Why are you about to cause a major accident? Okay, that's one example. Okay? Okay. Another example. I mean, okay. All right. Let's see. There's a yield sign, right? Okay. You're driving. When the yield sign is in front of you, you're supposed to yield. Not the other people. You. Guess what St. Louis residents do when they see the yield sign? Go faster. Hit the gas hard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got to see it to believe it. You have not witnessed accidents and non-driving until you have visited the city of St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis is officially, and I'm talking, you talking to a brother. You talking to a brother who drove all across this country non-CDL. All across this country. And you got an elder on here who drove across the country too, and he can tell you St. Louis is the worst drivers in the country, hands down. So many accidents per day. Unfathomable. It's like, why is there this many accidents, pile-ups, and we talking about multiple They just had an accident today to shut down 64. And that's a highway. We talking about main thoroughfares. We talking about streets. Regular streets, it be shut down because it be 2, 3, 4, 5 car accidents all the time. Every other day or every day. Because these people riding around with no tags, paper tags is 2, 3 years old, expired. No driving skills whatsoever. It's easy as a mother for you to get a driver's license here in St. Louis. And they crashing everything. Everybody keep blaming on the speed. It ain't got shit to do with speed. It got to do with intelligence and ignorance. Ignorance means not knowing. They don't know
Yo,
driving laws.
they don't even be
Ignorant.
having bumpers on the car. They be having no bumpers, no lights.
Tell them.
Cats ride around with no doors. Yo,
No doors. No bumpers. All the whole front grill gone. Everything. It's like we in the
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, nigga.
man. You better say it, bruh. This shit is I never witnessed. I never thought in my lifetime I would see anything like this, yo. Never. And you talk to these brothers and sisters, they so prideful. And I'm like, what are you being prideful for? Ain't nothing to be prideful of here. This is horrible. Unfathomable. What you was saying, Elder?
The real STL news. Somebody getting murked every day in this small populated city. Multiple people get murked out, women get murked out, men get murked out. Cat just got murked out by his own son.
His own son,
By his
bro.
own 15-year-old son. Just did a bid, all that.
Just
Came
did
out.
a
He
bid.
flossing like he flossing. Got the video of dropping money all over the kid. The kid didn't give a damn
Yeah.
about the money. He ain't cared nothing about that money, none of that carnality. He was finished. He was upset, sick of it, and he domed his father in his sleep, man. I'm like, yo,
He
it's
killed his father
crazy.
in his sleep. Shot him in the head in his sleep. Looking the whole time he looking depressed. Why? Because St. Louis is the city of the dead. I cannot exaggerate this to y'all, man. When you come here and see the amount of cemeteries here, it's gonna make you say, I gotta get the hell up out of here. I gotta get up out. I can't go until the Most High y'all tell me to go. That's why I haven't left. I've been one. I didn't want to move here. But thank water Abanawi Habashima to the brother Yo ass on Yasharala, because Yo ass, the Most High put the spirit in him because he knew I was about to transition here and told Yo ass, hey, tell that brother come live with you. And Yo ass said, hey, I want you and Billy come live with me. Billy didn't come, but I came. You understand what I'm saying? Because Most High forced me to come. So the water all praise going out to Most High, the brother Yo ass and his gracious heart and all that he do, man. All praise going out to Most High for that brother, man, for real. So with that being said, I damn sure don't want to come here. And I damn sure don't want to be here. Right to
Hey,
this
yo,
day.
St. Louis. All right, check this out. Missouri DHSS hospital profiles by county dated Friday, October 3rd, 2025. So St. Louis County, 24 hospital facilities under county, St. Louis. St. Louis City, 11 hospital facilities. Let's do a compare and contrast. Washington, D.C., 13 operating, 14 listed, including one closed. St. Louis City and County, 35. St. Louis has 2.7 as many hospital facilities as D.C. Let's look at the population difference DC versus St. Louis. 702,250 minus 279,695 equals 422,555. Washington, D.C. has about 422,555 more people than the city of St. Louis. And they have less hospitals, way less hospitals in the Washington, D.C. It's crazy. And New York City compared to St. Louis, right?
New York City, most populated city in the United States of America. Go ahead, big bro.
New York City has so St. Louis City County has 35 hospitals. St. Louis public hospitals are 11. Total New York City total acute care hospital older comply count 62. So how a city that has a population of 8,478,072 people have that little public hospitals in New York City, total acute care hospital of 62, when St. Louis has 24 licensed hospital facilities listed under county and 11 licensed hospitals facilities listed under county St. Louis City. St. Louis and the county, St. Louis has 39 operating cemeteries, and St. Louis County have 101. That's 140 cemeteries in St. Louis alone.
I've
So the
never.
brother is really going in to show that this city is definitely an experiment. People is dying crazy out here. Why do you have 140
Cemetery.
cemeteries? In New York
Everywhere.
City, a lot of people go to Jersey to bury their loved ones, not even in the city. You know what I'm saying? And this is New York City. People go out to Jersey. St. Louis, as a city and a county, has 140 cemeteries. That's facts.
When you
That's
drive
the
down West
number.
Florissant, damn near most of West Florissant City is a cemetery. West Florissant, one of the biggest streets in St. Louis. It goes from the city to the county. When you go into the city, It starts a cemetery, and it trails for the whole damn distance of the state, West Florissant in the city. That's one cemetery. That's one cemetery. When you go throughout the whole city and the county, it's not like no one place you can go where you see black and brown people at, and you're not gonna see a cemetery. It's cemeteries everywhere. I've never seen where you got actual neighborhoods that's surrounding a cemetery. I've never seen nothing like that. They got cemeteries in your neighborhood. City of the dead, man. City of the fucking dead. Excuse my language, y'all. Please forgive me. Salakia. Baba Kashab. City of the dead. I've never seen nothing like this. I had to be sober to bring this message. Most High made me sober up. I was burning. He had me burning. I'm like, why? I'm burning. What is wrong? Stop smoking. All right. All right. Now I'm burning harder. Now I can tell you why you burning. Bring it out. And don't be afraid. Say it to their face. Man, I tell every St. Louis resident to their face exactly what I'm telling y'all. I do it every day, and I've been doing it for 5 months now. 5 months straight. Every day. Every freaking day. Say it to everybody's face. I don't have no fear. You need to know this. You gotta know this. Because there's no way in the world you should be learning something in the 11th, 12th grade that I learned in the 5th and 6th grade. Brother, now he be talking about, man, you the smartest brother I met. Man, all praise going on to the Most High. Always not understand. It ain't me. It's y'all education system so fucked up down here. Y'all dumb as a brick. They dumb down. If you afforded the same opportunity to get the education that I had, you be smart. Same way as me. Ain't no difference. Only difference would be I'm just taller than you. I look different than you. I got, you know what I'm saying? That's it. My spirit different. But we still both smart. Yeah, that's all. It ain't me. That's the Most High. Y'all reject the knowledge. And he said, okay, all right. Okay. I'm gonna let the devil do whatever he wants to this area right here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Satan ran through this junk. Man, Satan did play hopscotch, double dutch, full court basketball, badminton, pickleball, hockey, soccer, everything, baseball. He played every sport down here with y'all. He DJ'd y'all events. Man, the devil.
Sexy Red down here, boy. Sexy Red representing the ratchetness.
City of the dead. City of the dead. City of the dead. And we ain't talking about East St. Louis. We ain't even mentioning East St. Louis. You go across that joint, it's a whole nother ball game. But since that's Illinois, we're not even gonna talk about that because it's across the bridge. It's a whole different municipality and government. We can cover that on another day from East St. Louis residents because I got some stories to tell about it too. I know the truth about East St. Louis too. Oh yeah, my guy has well equipped me with wisdom and understanding to know the history of our brothers and sisters down here. But we talk about specifically St. Louis City, St. Louis County, west of the Mississippi, not east St. Louis, west of the Mississippi.
The real
Yeah.
STL News. It's on Facebook. Watch it. Every day you're going to see madness. You're going to see crazy.
Yep.
Junebug got on the sweatpants hanging off his behind and a whole Draco.
Yep.
Nick will be walking in the store trying to hide the Draco or whatever. Man, we see it, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? Everybody got a pistol out here, bro. Everybody.
Yep.
You feel me? You can't walk out here lacking.
No. Not at all. That's the thing. That's another thing. All praise one of the most high names on the guy's side. The brothers can be a testament to tell you this. Man, I've been through full combat training where I'm from in DC. And you can ask any Hebrew in St. Louis how I get down. Because a lot of them learned from me. All praise God to the most high names on the guy's son. The most high prepped me before I came down here. He made sure I knew how to handle myself, and I knew not to fear the devil and my brothers and sisters. I don't have no fear for my brothers and sisters. Zero. Zilch nada. Because I've been through, 9 times 10, I've been through way worse than they've been through down here. Because we got way more people. So it's way more violence. It's way more action. It's way more jam-packed because our brothers and sisters up there, they actually smart. And they're conniving. Down here, I can see y'all conniving because y'all dumb as a brick. So you can't get nothing past me. DC? Oh, yeah. Smarty and witty and it will try to rock you to sleep like nothing. But down here, too, how you gonna rock me to sleep and I come from the city rocking to sleep was not only a norm, but you got super intelligent people trying to rock you to sleep. Yeah. And we had to do this to New Yorkers too. New Yorkers used to come to DC and try to take over. We had to demonstrate. Yeah. St. Louis didn't demonstrate. What did St. Louis do when the LA Crips and Bloods came to St. Louis? Did they demonstrate? I tell every 50-year-old and 60-year-old gang member to their face, because I be like, y'all let them do that shit to y'all city. When they try to bring that blood and crip into DC, what we do? Shut that shit down every time. Ran them out of there. Man, you gotta get up out of here with that shit, huh? Hey, ain't no blood and crip in here. Man, them LA Crips and Bloods bought that shit. What they do? Fully embraced it.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been to DC mad times, and I ain't really seen no parents or no Bloods or Crips. Niggas in New York let Crip life and Bloods come to the city. You know what I mean? I was like, what y'all niggas on? Y'all niggas is wilding,
It's
yo. We
OG
don't
Mac.
do that. We
OG
don't
Mac brought
do
that blood
that,
to
bro.
the New York. OG Mac through the jail system. It started in jail. So you gotta remember, one thing about DC that anybody incarcerated or ever did any time, but they tell you, DC run every jail system they go to. You can ask anybody. Ask anybody in any incarcerated, any city, municipality, or state in the United States of America. When DC residents come to those jail systems, they take over. We don't play that shit. We're not letting no Bloods, no Crips infiltrate us. We DC. So yeah, we ain't nobody gonna let no OG Mac come like they did in New York. That's what happened in New York. OG Mac, the blood, he bought that blood in New York, and everything else came through after that. But St. Louis, totally different story. Totally different story. They came from LA and they set up shop here, and they let them set up shop here. They start blooding and cripping, claiming sets that ain't even in St. Louis. Rolling 60s is in 60s, LA, Los Angeles. Ain't no 60s down here. Where street is the go up to the 60s at? The city not even big enough to have a street to go up to the 60s. Like, DC's the same size. The highest our street goes what? 50-something street? Yeah. Where the 60s at? But y'all got rolling 60s here. Y'all got all types of vice lord GDs, Bloods, all that stuff. Y'all let these people come here, infiltrate y'all, and y'all let them do whatever they want. Why? Because the St. Louis government in cahoots with the United States military dumped y'all down and allowed y'all to go for anything. You go for anything. Stand for nothing. Yeah. I've lived here long enough to say and witness it and say and see it and say with my own eyes, you stand for nothing and fall for anything. Yeah. 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 Look how easily your spiritual leaders grab onto anything. When we first moved down here, you had the hammer. Malachi Maccabee. Oh, he was the pride of the Hebrew Israelite community in St. Louis. Oh, he was so powerful too. Oh, we loved him. We loved him. He was tight. But what happened? Hashi came in and said, some money. And what happened? Easily infiltrated. Easily infiltrated. Yeah, because he's a St. Louis resident. You stand for nothing, fall for anything. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. Mike Brown, y'all fought over a dead man. A dead man. Y'all did all that for a dead man. Instead of y'all fighting for y'all rights, civil liberties, laws, just decent human rights.
Y'all fought for a dead man and y'all ain't getting nothing out of it. But the police don't pull y'all over as much as they used to. So what happens? Y'all the worst city in the United States of America, far traffic accidents, and y'all the worst drivers in the country. What did you do? What did you win? What was the W you got from the Mike Brown situation? Stand for nothing, fall for anything. You got nothing out of it. You let Governor Parsons in cahoots with worldwide technology, the richest black man in the United States of America, one of the richest black men in the world, Dave Stewart, you let him steal $14 million from the poorest people in the state of Missouri. From the child welfare and daycare program. $14 million. Did y'all fight about it? Did y'all make an uproar about it? Nope. But you fought over dead man. You fought over dead man. Yeah. You stand for nothing, fall for anything. Y'all let these people do everything and anything to you. Y'all streets are some of the worst streets in the United States of America. Do y'all fight for that? I just had to get a new wheel bearing put on my damn. My car was in the shop for two weeks because I got a rare car and the parts are hard as mug to find. It was in the shop for 2 weeks because y'all road so messed up. A pothole destroyed my wheel bearing. Y'all don't fight over that. Steel plates. I never seen steel plates in the city of St. Louis where they don't put the asphalt up to it so it can smooth me right over. They just put steel plates down. Bust your tires and all that. They don't care. You fight over that? Nope. But you fight over dead man. You fight over dead man. Yeah. You let these people do any and everything to y'all, but y'all won't have no fight. Zero. Hence the title, St. Louis is destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. Y'all destroyed. Y'all destroyed. Real talk, man. Y'all got to do something about this. I'm not a St. Louis resident. I'm the only thing I can do is sound the trumpet. I'm not born and raised here. I live here. Y'all got to do something about it. I just sound the trumpet. And it took an outsider to come and bring this out. I'm an outsider. I ain't from West Side. I ain't from North Side. I ain't from South Side. Unless it's Southeast DC. Y'all let this happen to y'all. Y'all gotta fight. Y'all gotta get together some think tank or organize and squad up. I'll be with y'all, but I'm not gonna be the one. I'm the only thing I'm sounding the trumpet. It's out there now. What you gonna do? Barbecue or boohoo? Mold or mildew? What you gonna do? You gonna keep on doing what y'all been doing? You got y'all kid waking out here, fooling the masses, hitting them with the bullshit, herbs and shit, and a piece of the gods and all that. You gonna keep rolling with that? That's y'all crown jewel, y'all kid waking? Anthony Anderson? No, Anthony Anderson for LA. Cedric Entertainer, that's y'all crown jewel? A big fat, dark chocolate, pudgy, pork eating bitch? That's y'all crown jewel? That's what he is. That's y'all crown jewel? What crown jewel does St. Louis have to stand on? I'm listening. Bradley Beal, the basketball player, Jason Tatum, the basketball player. What crown jewel do you have to stand on? Who? Where? Because as far as I see, Dred Scott. That's it. That's all. So, to my St. Louis brothers and sisters walking wagwa, this is not to put y'all down. It's to wake y'all up, man. I'm telling y'all, as y'all brother, fellow servant of the Most High, y'all destroyed. This the city of the dead. Y'all got a chance and opportunity to turn this around, join together. Don't be afraid of no Masons. Don't be afraid of nothing. Listen, man.
You know it's a sin to be fed anything except the Most High Yah. If you don't know, read the Bible, they tell you. Because even one of the prophets told you, don't you know it's a sin for me to feed? Yeah, you're not supposed to feed nothing but the Most High Yah. So I asked my man, what am I going to do? Man, squad up. Y'all squad up for everything else. Squad up the party, squad up the smoke, squad up the drinks, squad up the fuck. Yeah. Y'all on that swing and stuff, the upside down pineapple, all that crazy stuff. Y'all squad up for all that. You squad up to adulterate. Mm-hmm. Plenty of brothers down here that slept with other brothers' wives. Y'all squad up for that. I squad up to do anything else. Squad up to go against this goddamn government of the United States military. Bet you won't. Scared of your own goddamn shadow. Now you got the information. You can't say you ignorant now because it's been bought out. What you gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna sit there looking sad, like sad sacks of shit. I know what y'all gonna do. Listen, I ain't gonna hear shit. That's why the most put me in this position. So y'all gonna sit there like sad sacks of shit, moping and ain't gonna do damn thing. I'm the first one to tell you that's what's gonna happen. Cause y'all too afraid to get on your knees and beg the Father for forgiveness and squad up. So all you gonna do is vote stupid and sad. I'm talking about y'all be having the most dumbest expressions on your faces, man, when you just sitting around moping. Whoa, man, cut that shit out. Tighten up, toughen up, squad up. Squad up, man. Squad up. It need to be speakeasies about this. Everybody to be in the convention, Schaefer's arena or something. Everybody to be squatted up, protesting. All that. Y'all protesting ICE and all this bullshit. Protesting what these people done did to St. Louis residents. Poison and dumbs you down to nothingness. My 10-year-old is smarter than most adults here in St. Louis. My 10-year-old. I've never seen nothing like this, man. I'm talking about young to elderly. Dumb as a brick, quick to do violence. Yeah. That's St. Louis. Dumb as a brick, quick to do violence. When they can get on their hands and knees, pray to the Father for forgiveness, most I can get them with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They turn away from their sins, squad up, and combat these damn devils. But y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna sit there. That show was a powerful video that brother brought out. But I ain't gonna do shit. I'm scared. I got a family. I got a bride. Who knows what they gonna do to me? Look what they did to Mike Brown protesters. I'm so scared. Shiver me timbers. Man, it's the softest, saddest, sucking shit I ever seen in my life in St. Louis, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't hold you. This shit is sad. Y'all better get on your hands and knees, beg the Father for forgiveness, and tell him to imbue y'all with the spirit to combat these damn devils, man. Oh, and another thing before I wrap, this is my last thing. I have to say this. I haven't experienced this nowhere else but St. Louis. There's a certain stench that St. Louis women have here. I don't know what it is. It's something I eat. It's something I don't know. And the thing is, look, you can live in what's that area that Mike Brown got killed? What's the name of the area? Shoot. Not Florida. What is it called? Well, Mike Brown got killed at. Down the street from Bearwood. Come on. Ferguson. You could be from Ferguson. You could be from Florissant. You could be from you could be down from Bell Fountain. You could be from because remember, I do medical transplant. I pick up all these women, all across the city, all across the county. Women of St. Louis, not all of them, but a large majority, especially the ones that live in the hood. I don't know if it's that chop suey y'all eating, because in New York and DC, where I've been, we don't call our Chinese restaurants chop suey. It's called Chinese curry out. This is the only place in the United States where I see where restaurants called chop suey. And that's what y'all be smelling like when y'all get in my car. Chop suey. Y'all eating something. Y'all got a strong stench with y'all down here. It's only the women. I don't know what it is. I don't know if y'all eat. I don't know if it's the chop suey. I don't know if it's the crab. I don't know if it's shrimp. No, I don't know if y'all really eat crab down here. I don't know if it's the what they call the swag. I don't know if it's the catfish. I don't know if it's the emos. Whatever it is, y'all need to stop eating that shit and stop drinking that shit because y'all stink. Y'all come in my car 18, 19, 20, 30, 40 years old, smelling like garbage juice. I never smelled nothing like it. And I drove all over this country. Why do y'all smell like garbage juice? It's only St. Louis women. Look, I'm telling you, I be over East Side. I Brooklyn, Cahokia, East St. Louis. I be all over that. I don't smell that smell that I smell from y'all. It's something over here in St. Louis. I'm telling you, I never smelled that smell with no East Side woman. It's only in St. Louis, and specifically Ferguson. Because when I pick up a lot of women in Ferguson, it's something. I don't know if it's the water. It's something. Y'all got a stench about y'all. Y'all need to get checked out, man. If I'm not laughing, because it's serious to me. Because y'all get in my car smelling like garbage shoe juice, and I do not like that shit. I had to wind down windows in 30-degree weather. And you talking? Can you wind windows up? Hell no! You smell like garbage shoe juice. You need to take care of your hygiene. I'm not gonna wind my damn window. You had me fumigated in here. I'm passing out, going 45, 60 miles an hour because you smell like garbage shoe juice. Change your diet. Change your ways. Wash your ass. And if you do wash your ass, it's coming out your pores. Because that's what you are what you eat. Whatever you eat, whatever you drink, it comes out your pores. St. Louis women, specifically, please check out what you're eating and drinking. Because the brothers, they don't care. They just want to stick their dick in the hole. They don't care. They put a mask on. They don't care. They smell like it too. Come right in the car. I'm like, you smell like the building. You don't smell like her. I can smell her. It's coming through her pores. But this coming out your clothes. What is that on you, Chan? Man, nah. You ain't getting in this car. Mm-mm. Specifically, every time I pick up somebody from Ferguson, it's that stench. So it's them apartments down there or something. That it stink bad. But it gotta be a water supply or something you eating. It stinks very, very, very bad. Like very bad. It comes out our women's pores. Here. I never smelled it nowhere else. I've been all across the country. I never smelled this smell nowhere else. No bull. No bull. So it's something here that's besides the radioactive poison that's been done past. Y'all being poisoned some other way because y'all got a smell I've never smelled no other city, no other municipality but St. Louis. Real talk. It's something in St. Louis y'all eating or drinking and it's coming out your pores, specifically the women. So y'all need to have a think tank and get together and find out what's going on. Why y'all smelling like that? What y'all eating or drinking? Whatever's going on, man. No bull. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Rotel. I don't know. Whatever y'all St. Louis stable is here, man, some of y'all stink. I'm talking about, man, good gracious. You know what I'm saying? So and it ain't the ones with the mental disabilities, none like that. These people, they fully functioning. It's just they stink. Nasty, trifling. Yeah, so public service announcement, please change your diet, wash your ass. Stand up, tighten up, toughen up, strengthen up, squat up. Get on your knees, beg the Most High for forgiveness, pray to Him to give you wisdom, knowledge, understanding,
and to combat these damn devils and demons, man. Because St. Louis is destroyed for lack of knowledge, and it is the city of the dead. And with that, I yield. We checking to see if
We
the
done?
fellas. Yeah,
We
yeah,
good?
yeah. I yield. I yield.
All right. All praise God to the Most High. We up out of here, man. Hope y'all got y'all ear full of this information. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis,